What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back. We're here with more of Uncle Roger. That's right, the funny uncle vibes in an orange shirt. But today, he is checking out Nick Giovanni, which is one of the MasterChef finalists. And I remember that he was super young when he was like taking on MasterChef, and he did really well there. And I saw a few clips from him before, and I'm excited to see him cooking and Uncle Roger hopefully liking it. Or maybe roasting it. We'll find out now. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, leave a comment down below to feed the algorithm quads. I am more of a yapper and less of a reactor. So if you enjoy that, I really hope you stick around the channel because I upload every single day. And check out the original video linked in the description below. Code word for today, so I know you didn't skip the intro, is ramen. Let's get it.
Niece and nephew asking
Hello!
Uncle Roger to review Nick Giovanni making ramen.
Ramen. I've been wanting to make this forever, but now is the time.
This guy Harvard graduate, MasterChef finalist, and have the smoothest baby face out there for you. Let's see how he do. Before
Real.
we start, my nephew Nigel trying out new character on his podcast. He is Uncle Roger, long lost Italian cousin.
Zio Ruggiero.
Why?
Because people be up carbonara.
What?
No cream in carbonara, mamma mia.
Link in description. Click a like. Maybe he will review bad BBC food carbonara video.
I know so many of you have asked for ramen for so long. So today, we're making tonkatsu ramen.
Oh, I love a good tonkatsu ramen. Okay.
What he say?
So today, we're making tonkatsu ramen.
Tonkatsu. Nephew Nick, I think you mean tonkotsu. In Japanese, ton mean pork, kotsu mean bone. So tonkotsu ramen makes sense. It pork bone ramen. But katsu mean cutlet. So tonkatsu mean fried piece of pork. That completely different thing. Say it.
Oh, I've had that before though, where they like do panko breading on the pork when you get it in the bowl. I used to be Muslim. I'm so sorry, Dad. I'm not anymore. Oop. It's a weird way for you to find out. Anyways, I'm hitting play.
Properly. Tonkotsu. Tonkotsu.
I've already started a couple things. So for now, let's pop back to yesterday when I hadn't shaved yet, and we'll go to an Asian market. So we've just pulled up to this.
This is him with stubble. Uncle Roger can grow better beard than you. Hi.
Some unique and awesome ingredients here. So the first things we're gonna grab is a bunch of pork bones and chicken bones for that really flavorful stock.
Okay.
Bone, chicken
Bones,
bone,
yeah.
correct. But nephew Nick, iron your shirt. Hi.
Okay, that's real uncle shit, bruh. But true. True. I be pointing that out all the time too. There's times where my fiance will grab a shirt out of the drawer and I'm like, hey, you're not wearing. No, hand it over. He goes, honey, I'm just staying in the house today. And I'm like, and I'll iron it. Just hand it. He goes, okay. He hands me the shirt. And I go to iron it, and then he just grabs a different shirt, and I'm like, why can't you just wait?
Yeah, Harvard graduate. Can't afford iron.
It was like negative 8 million degrees here. I'm frigid.
Oh, you should join Team Auntie Helen. She frigid also.
Well, we got the pork belly, so let's get home and make some ramen. There's nothing like a good Japanese eggplant. Gotta find a place to put this for the drive.
No. You have a baby face. Don't make sexual things. Don't do that. No. No.
Ugh. Uncle Roger wish I didn't see that.
Yes,
Nephew Nick,
same.
apologize to the children. Hi.
I'm gonna start making that amazing ramen broth. First, I'm gonna go in with all my chicken wings. Next, I'm gonna start taking these pork hocks that we got from the Asian grocery store.
Pork hock?
As you can see here, there is some meat on the outsides there, but you got a nice big chunk of bone in there, tons of flavor.
No. Pork hock. Too much meat on there. You should be using pork bone, not pork hock. If you make tonkotsu broth with hock, you're gonna have too much meat falling off from broth. Make it dirty.
Once I've tossed in all those pork bones, I'm gonna go ahead and add my last bit of protein in there, which are duck wings.
Duck wing?
That's a little fancy. That's you just need the
tonkotsu, we use pork bone and maybe chicken bone, but I think nephew Nick want to kill all the animals. Why don't you put elephant wing in there also?
No!
All this up with some nice cold and crisp water, then crank up the heat and bring this to a nice rolling boil.
That water is gonna be murky as fuck. Just a heads up. Oh, yeah.
Niece and nephew, screenshot this image and send to your vegan friend because this is vegans' worst nightmare. They see that even dead animal have more company than them.
Ain't no way he just said that. Ain't no way. Uncle Roger, no. Uncle Roger, no, you can't. I did not see the joke going in that direction. I did not. Oh my God, you can't. Can you be saying that? Can we? Okay, get him, I guess. Damn.
Once this has come to a rolling boil, clear off some of the scum that begins to form on the top. Some people will tell you to rinse this all the way out, but I like to keep all the flavor that's still in there from the bone, so I don't like to rinse it out.
No, 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 you have to rinse out, otherwise your broth gonna be so dirty. Look at your water. Look at your water. It's so pink already because there's so much scum in animal bone. It looks bad, but it also tastes weird. You need to soak water overnight, throw water away, clean the bone, and start over with fresh water. Uncle Roger predict nephew Nick broth gonna be so dirty.
I said that already. Yeah.
Now is when we let this go overnight for 12 hours. This is gonna
Okay, 12 hours, okay.
Next, we'll do our chashu pork belly. Now, this part you don't have to do overnight, but I'm gonna
Oh,
sous vide it to get it really soft.
char siu. Okay.
Ooh, he's sweet pot.
So it'll be nice because he'll like kind of braise it with like a little torch at the end probably to get a nice char siu on it. Yeah, it's nice. That's nice.
Belly.
The way that the fat
Nephew,
kind of
so fancy.
sizzles is nice.
So I'm gonna let this go overnight as well. This pork has been very bad. So,
Ah!
first,
Stop! Stop it! No! Put the pork down! That is not Mrs. Piggy! Stop! No!
Ugh. Ew, don't spank your dinner. Get room and spank your girlfriend. Leave the poor pork alone.
for our sous vide, the first thing we'll do is put this finely rolled up pork into a nice large bag.
Okay.
Add 4 cloves of garlic, a few hunks of ginger, green onion, soy sauce. Try to make
Ingredient not bad.
soy sauce. Mirin.
Okay.
1/3 cup of this extremely pungent fish sauce.
Fish sauce a
Nice
bit
handful of
weird.
white sugar, about a half a cup or so. Then inside the bag, we're gonna massage the heck out of our meat.
Stop
No,
it.
I don't want him to make eye contact. Go, meow, 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 meow. I don't like it. I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable. Why can't he just? You're a talented chef. You don't need to do all that. And you have a baby face, so it just makes me uncomfortable. Just stop it. God, he's probably older than me, but it still makes me uncomfortable.
Stop it, Hiya. Are you making cooking video or auditioning for Bang Bros? I feel bad for this guy girlfriend now. I think he will do to girlfriend what he do to pork belly. Spank her.
Okay, well, so someone in chat goes, too many sex jokes. Is he insecure? Nah, I think it's one of those things where, like, if you have a high female demographic, you tend to lean into that. Kind of like how with some women have a higher male demographic, they'll kind of like lean into that. Same thing applies to like males with women, right? If they have a high female demographic, they do the same. It's just smart to do based off of your own analytics. So it is what it is. You know? I respect it. I'm just uncomfortable. You feel me? So, yeah. Me personally, I don't give a fuck about any of y'all when it comes to what you're interested in. You just gotta deal with my ass. Yeah, I'm just pixels on a screen, motherfucker. Nope, nothing to be attracted to. Nothing. All right, I got a man and I'm happy. So, you're just gonna watch me laugh at funny videos. You're welcome. I don't know. Sometimes it's also fun to do stuff like that, though. Not our man. Don't you say our man about my fiance. Back up, bitch.
Tie her up and dip her in fish sauce. That actually sounds quite nice.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Sorry, children.
Uncle Roger, no! He also is getting in the horny train. No! Also, rubbing fish sauce? Damn, dude, that's not the vibe. That's definitely not the way to set a mood, huh?
Now we're gonna roll this up extremely
Okay,
tight
but at least he marinate the meat, so not like Jamie Oliver, white pork belly.
and cook this overnight for about 12 to 15 hours. Okay, it's the next morning. I was tending to that ramen broth throughout the night.
Oh really? I thought you would be spanking someone.
I blew the fuse 3 times last night. So let's start with our soft-boiled eggs. Now that our water's boiling, we're ready to add those eggs. But first, we're gonna add about a tablespoon or 2 of vinegar, which is actually gonna prevent running of the whites if any of these eggs.
Running off the whites, that's what Uncle Roger called every marathon hour.
I'll drop in my
I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared at all. All right, slay, eat, slay. I watch your content because you're genuinely funny and your content gets me through the day. Fuck yeah, dude. That's the vibe. That's what's up. For me, though, personally, I respect motherfuckers who, like, do sexual content, though. You know what I mean? Just because I don't do it doesn't mean I don't respect it. It's like, you got your own bag, and I like that for you. I just don't do it. I respect that shit, you know? That's kind of how I work. It's like, as long as you're doing your own thing, that's dope. Life ain't deep. But...
6 eggs. Place on the lid, but we're gonna do it for 6 minutes and 9 seconds, which I promise you, it sounds silly.
Just do 7 minutes like everybody else, man. What the fuck?
Perfect time for it.
My asexual mod goes, oh. Oh, I see. I watched in real time as your brain worked through what the joke was or what the sex reference was in real time. It's just 6 minutes, 9 seconds. You say, what? What do you mean?
For a soft-boiled egg.
6 minutes, 9 seconds.
I love that. I love that for you. That's great.
Dirty joke by this guy. I can't believe this guy video dirtier than my Nigella Lawson video.
I need to react to whatever that one is. The Nigella one, clearly.
Good technique.
Straight into the ice bath to halt their cooking. For our ramen egg marinade, we'll combine 3/4 cup of mirin, 1/4 cup soy sauce, dark soy sauce. If you can't find dark soy sauce,
Ingredient all correct.
now it's time to peel our eggs. But I just wanted to show you guys first how perfect that yolk on the inside. I told you, it's amazing.
Uncle.
If this came out during COVID, I have an explanation for why he's doing this. Okay, yep, 3 years ago. The reason why he's doing this is because during that same time, there was a massive uprising in food porn content. So what happened is there were the things like, it was like Donut Daddy was one of them. Like a bunch of other dudes who were baking and making food, who would do like sexual things with the food while making it. And it went really viral on TikTok and YouTube. So he's doing it during the perfect time in the algorithm where you would want to be doing that. Just saying. So he's getting the bag. Yeah.
Uncle Roger feel like I need shower after watching this video.
Drop them right in that soy bath. I'll cover these with plastic wrap and allow them to soak for several hours.
See, this is where I taught you guys before about like what my mom's technique is with a paper towel. Because if you do it with a plastic wrap, you're going to get the white spot. I remember I told you guys in that in a different video as well. So it's just like, because it just floats to the top and then the top just gets naked. What you can do though, if you want to use that and not use your paper towel, is that when you slice it in half and present it, you can pray to God no one notices it. You know what I'm saying? You just do a little prayer.
Niece and nephew, you see this? If you use plastic wrap like this, the top of egg won't be marinated because it's touching plastic, not the liquid.
I appreciate a man who gets me. I appreciate a man who knows what's up. Bless.
It will have one white spot on it. Pro tip, use paper towel. Like,
You know what? I can't even act like I'm shocked that he said the same thing, because that's just what all Asians do. We all do this. Like, that's just very common. So I can't even be like, oh my god, he said the same thing as me. It's like, nah. Yeah, it's kind of what you do. So, fair enough.
how way of ramen channel do with egg?
Our eggs are all set. Next, we're gonna make our tare. It's a
Ah, he making tare. This already better than Jamie and Nigella ramen. Tare is the soul of
Someone goes pre-watched. I'm sorry. Knowing how to cook means I pre-watched? Huh? Women don't know how to cook. There's no fucking way. I bet you. She owns restaurant. I own 2 restaurants, yeah. Preheated. Microwaved even. Sorry, let's go back a little bit. I got distracted by that.
than Jamie and Nigella ramen. Tare is the soul of ramen. It's the flavoring for the broth.
First, we're gonna start with our dashi. Add about 3.5 to 4 cups of water, 3 sheets of kombu, and really let this heat up, but we don't want to boil it. We're actually looking to
Correct. Don't boil kombu.
Basically, dashi is this umami-packed Japanese soup stock. It's used in so many different things, and this is how we're gonna build the foundation.
This guy really loves shot
He's Italian. He's gonna talk with his hands. That's just kind of what it is. You gotta let that go, Uncle Roger. You gotta let that go.
of his hand. So many close-up of his hand. Is he hand model of something? Imagine if Uncle Roger make cooking video and all you see is
Oh, you're right. He's not even showing his face while he's doing any of this. They're just showing his hands. Oh, because they want to show off that he got the veiny man hands for the camera for all the moms watching. Oh, I see. Okay, I wasn't really tuning in on that. Oh, I get it now. No, I get it now. All right.
hand model of something. Imagine if Uncle Roger make cooking video and all you see is
Cup of bonito flakes,
Okay.
which dried shiitake mushrooms. I'll turn off the heat and set it aside.
Whenever I hear
Once that
bonito
is-
flakes, I think of one character from Jujutsu Kaisen, the one who can't say like things otherwise like shit happens. He says bonito flakes sometimes to make my brain happy.
Incredible dashi is done. We'll strain it into a nice large.
oh, pour too fast, some liquid fell out. Don't waste food.
But now, keeping about 2 cups of our dashi, we'll create our tare by adding 1 cup of soy sauce.
Oh, good.
1 cup
This
of
tare
vinegar,
look like it
1/2
got so
cup of
much
sake,
umami,
2
so no
tablespoons
need
of vinegar,
MSG.
6 cloves of garlic.
Oh,
and then
okay.
about 2
Okay,
tablespoons
I'm
of
learning.
black peppercorns. Now we're gonna let
Okay,
our
tare,
sit
not
just
bad.
like the- Now for our ramen. Please do not use dry instant ramen noodles. This is an absolute no-go.
Correct. Don't use packet instant ramen. And also, don't use soba like Jamie Oliver. But Uncle Roger don't recommend niece and nephew make ramen at home. Tonkotsu ramen noodles.
I also strongly recommend you not making anything like Jamie Oliver, which is super fair.
very hard to get right at home. Just buy from store. Support your local Japanese store.
Ramen noodles are very different in that they need to be alkalinated. That's
Correct.
basically just a fancy way of saying that we put baking soda in the dough. But another
Small correction. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, but ramen, you need sodium carbonate. Uncle Roger, so chemistry.
Okay, I'm learning for this part. I have no idea. Okay.
switch on that spaghetti head, and then you're ready to roll.
I have to say, it looked pretty good.
These look absolutely fantastic. Get it with a nice spray of bread flour, just so nothing sticks. Now, our ramen is ready to be cooked. Right here is our 20...
What?
Oh, what the fuck is that broth? Oh man, I was like, oh cool, I'm learning from Uncle Roger and Nick. That's cool. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, cool, but then, oh. Oh, that's not good.
is disgusting. Why this ramen broth look like this? This look like roadkill. Tonkotsu broth not supposed to look like dirt water. Hiya. This is what it's supposed to look like. If your ramen broth look like mud, you fucked up. Uncle Roger, right? I predicted earlier his ramen broth gonna be so dirty. He didn't wash his bone, he didn't throw out water, and his bone have too much meat on there. This broth as dirty as nephew.
Okay.
Nick brain.
Gotta find.
No! Don't go back to it! Okay. It makes me kind of sad because it's like, I can understand his thought process when it comes to like Western style cooking. For the thought process of him like boiling the bones with the meat on it to add flavor. But it's like, it's not what you're supposed to do, because bone marrow and bones themselves have so much life to them that you could just do by like cleaning them properly. Right? And it's like, it's gonna probably still taste good. It's just gonna be really scummy. That's the problem, is when he gets the broth, it's gonna be like nasty. It's not gonna like
throw out water, and his bone have too much meat on there. This broth as dirty.
It's gonna be weird to see it being brown instead of white for this type of ramen. Personally, I prefer like more of like a miso ramen, and I prefer like stuff like that a little bit more than sometimes I get like a tonkatsu, but I like tonkatsu in general, which is the breaded kind. I like mine fried, bitch.
Yes, nephew Nick brain.
Gotta find a place to put this for the dry. This pork has been very bad. 6 minutes and 9 seconds.
This broth
They montage this dirty shit.
Helen and my was.
We're gonna strain off all this broth to make it nice and smooth.
Even if you strain, you can't strain out the brown color.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like white, like a creamy color.
Chashu, which is our Japanese pork belly. What you're looking at here is pork belly that's cooked the entire night, but I just can't help it. I have to spank it.
Why?
The meat on the side of it. Soft, perfectly tender pulled pork. Pork belly, it's been a pleasure getting to know you these last 24 hours, but now it's time to cut it.
No, don't cut pork belly when it hot. It's not solid.
Yeah, so it's gonna just fall apart, which like it falling apart would normally be like, oh my god, that's so tender and delicious. But the way that you plate ramen is that they have to be like little cute little lovely pucks. They gotta be lovely, you know? And it's just a certain style of like, it's hard because he's mixing style of cooking that is just Western into an Eastern style for preparation. But I don't think he's like so far off where it's like Jamie Oliver abysmal or anything. I don't think it's so bad where it's like, oh, what the fuck? I think it's like I understand your logic and reasoning behind this decision. Right? Like, I still think it's fine. It's just that it's gonna fall apart. That's all.
Enough. You have to take pork belly out, chill it overnight, and then cut it when it colder. First you spank pork belly, and then you cut it when it warm. What have pork belly done to deserve this? I have to put my leg down from chair again. It's gonna go all over the place.
So let's get a couple of nice slices just right through.
See?
You know, it's funny. It's almost so soft and tender that I can't really get any slices, but give it
what I tell you? What I tell you?
Yeah.
That's good enough for me. Once I've pulled off the pork belly's thong, I can get a few more good slices.
If you chop like this,
too tender to do.
Everyone should ignore the thong comment.
Pulled pork now. This is not chashu.
Now it's time to finally open up those soft-boiled eggs. First, let's cross our fingers that we got that color from those eggs. Just to show you a little spot on the top of the egg that was not submerged.
See? Uncle Roger predicted this also.
We're gonna
I thought it'd be more white than that, to be honest, at the top.
And keeping all that yolk inside.
Texture good. Texture very good.
I've clearly gotten some of that soy.
Maybe you can submerge a bit more time because you see it brown.
So yeah, you can actually like have it marinate more into it to the white part. I think it's still fine like this. I think you're okay.
On outside, white on inside, just like Auntie Hersha.
Oh,
boy, oh boy, aren't those yolks incredible.
I like Auntie Hersha. We met her in the other video.
Now we've reached the final shot where we assemble. I know this is the moment you've all been waiting for, so let's get
his hand again.
After mixing it around a little bit, I'll place in a nice spoonful or two of my tare. That's gonna
Tare go in.
Then comes my actual broth. The whole top layer.
his dirty broth.
So it's amazing to finally be able to put it into the bowl. Where are the actual ramen noodles? Those should be placed into this hot broth immediately when they finish. So into this pot, those should be placed into this hot broth immediately.
You say it should be placed immediately, but then you haven't even prepared ramen to go in. Does the word immediately mean something different to you? You should cook the ramen beforehand and everything go in at the same time. Don't cook ramen after you start plating. Because when you're cooking ramen, the broth gonna get cold.
Yep.
And once it's boiling over very high heat, I'll toss in our ramen. And then for just a minute and 30 seconds or so, we'll let this cook. Admire how amazing my
Look a bit soft.
And after 1 or 2 shakes, put it directly into my ramen broth. And now we're ready for that final plating. So in go our enoki mushrooms.
That's so much enoki. It feels like you having enoki with side of ramen.
Then we'll go right in the middle with those gorgeous eggs. Then we have our beautiful pork. Then a nice generous handful of green onions. And last but not least, some nori that I've actually gotten straight.
Nori weird shape.
There is one of the most gorgeous ramen noodles I've ever
Uncle
seen.
Roger, you're nitpicking a little too much on that. Okay, that's fine. And look, it looks okay. It's just that, like, the broth, no. Right? Like, yeah, he fucked it up in the process. The pork I can let go because I'm like, you know, I understand the thought process behind it for sure. I think the plating's fine. I think that we've seen a lot worse than this. And this is like okay. It's just not all the way there. You know, I have a lot of faith in Nick doing well if he does other stuff again. So, yeah. I got faith in him.
Now, before we eat this, I want to paint the pork in a little bit more fat. And then just give it a
That
little
fancy.
torch,
Torching.
some flavor.
Yeah, but torching good, but don't torch your pork next to the egg. You're gonna cook the egg by accident. Torch it elsewhere. Your house so big, go find some other room to torch your pork.
Now our ramen is ready to
Not
eat.
the way
I do
he
wanna
said
say
that,
this is
no.
one of the most beautiful bowls of ramen I've ever seen.
Okay, this ramen better than Nigella and Jamie ramen.
I want to see the Nigella video so badly.
But nephew Nick, tonkotsu's supposed to be white, creamy, and sexy. Not like brown water. That's the biggest mistake he made. But Uncle Roger liked how much effort he put in. He making noodle from scratch. That's not easy. Out of 5 components of ramen, I think he have at least 4. He forgot to make aroma oil. Nephew Nick, next time clean your pork bone. Don't cut pork belly when it's hot. And no
At least it's
more
still Robin,
fancy
true.
cooking video. Uncle Roger, so
Honestly,
glad
I think he did like a solid job. I think overall it was good. It's just, I mean, then again, we watched Jamie Oliver, and anyone's better than that. Holy fuck! But you know what? I think he did a good job. I think he did again, as I said, I could see like his thought path and like how he got to certain conclusions, even if they weren't like done like in the Eastern side, right? I feel you. Checking it commented. Wow, I'll take a 4 out of 5. We'll work on pronunciation and broth next time. Thanks, Uncle Roger. Oh, what a good sport about it. What a good sport about that. Nice. That's nice to see. Took the criticism well and wants to improve. Great.
wearing my orange polo, not tank top, because niece and nephew get so thirsty. Maybe next video, Uncle Roger will read all the thirst comments left by niece and nephew.
Wait,
Let me
you
know
guys
if
thirsted
I should
over him?
Comment down below.
Oh.
This guy Harvard graduate, MasterChef finalist, and have smoothest baby face in whole. Get a room and spank girlfriend instead. Leave Pork alone. Pork didn't do shit. Sorry, Nick's girlfriend. Are you making cooking video or auditioning for Bang Bros?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Running off the whites, that's what I call every Black Friday sale. Nephew Nick, next time clean your bone. I don't know, that sounds dirty.
Yeah.
Not like that. Uncle Roger don't mean dirty like that. Niece and nephew, remember to go watch.
Love that. Love that. Well, thanks for watching, YouTube. We'll catch you later. Thanks for your love and support always. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.